it's your $2 Tuesday movie critic here today with some more nominations for Oscars 2024. So, still trying to walk, keep my steps in. At the same time, I want to give my reviews before the Oscars next week. So, please stay with me. So, this hour I am looking at actress in a leading role nominees. So, the actresses that we have first, Annette Bening and Nayad. I have to admit, I was very surprised by this movie. I didn't realize it was so good. I had never heard of her, but this is an uplifting movie. However, I didn't really feel it until almost the end of the movie. She really embodied Diane Nayad so well. She was difficult to like because she was so conceited and single-minded. She did a remarkable job in this movie. She did. She was great. I hadn't seen Annette Bening in anything in a very long time, and to see her just in this role, it was like she was Nayad, I have to admit. Alright, next person, Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon. I had never seen a Native American portrayal like that of Molly Burkhart. She was so passive and some points delusional. By the time she finally did something, most of her family was dead. Her acting seemed real and definitive, but the person Molly Gladstone Burkhart was less than inspirational. I didn't like this movie, honestly, as a whole, and I didn't really care for Lily Gladstone's portrayal. Alright, next nominee, Sandra Huller in Anatomy of a Fall. Sandra Huller plays Sandra, a wife and mother. On what starts out as an ordinary day, life takes a tragic turn. Sandra finds herself on trial for murdering her husband, and Daniel, her son, is forced to testify. At first, he has two testimonies. First one, he's forced. Second one, he decides he wants to come back on to the court. All right. So, I truly believe she was a woman on trial fighting for what remains left of her life. Alright, and then we have Carey Mulligan in Maestro. Okay, so she carries this movie on her back. It makes it better, truly. Unfortunately, as the movie progresses, her character becomes more cliche, even considering her circumstances. The whole reason for this movie is to show the dynamic of this couple. But to find it so simplistic, it was very disappointing. Not only was it simplistic, it was completely stereotypical. If people want to watch it, and I'm not giving anything away, I'm just saying, the more I watched the movie, the less I liked it, and the less I liked Carey Mulligan's character, even though I felt for her at some points because she was going through a lot of tragedy and abuse herself. Alright, so, and then the last nominee, Emma Stone in Poor Things. Okay. If you watched my review before, I kind of hinted that her character played, Emma Stone plays Bella, the main character, and she is pretty much deadpan in most of the movie, except when she's having her orgasm, or she feels like she's going through some personal strife, which is not, the orgasms a lot, most of the movie, but the personal strife, not so much. It was, and you know, as far as acting, Emma Stone is a great actress, for sure, no doubt. But it was just an awful character, honestly. And I won't get too much into the movie until I go to the best movie categories. But yeah, the character was not that great. I mean, she played deadpan, like I said, for most of the movie. And then, you know, she did the stereotypical things people do. Mainly women when they're having an orgasm, so fake orgasm, I guess. But neither here or there. So yeah, I didn't expect the nudity as much as there was of her. I didn't expect the nudity at all. I didn't know what to expect from this movie, but you know. Anyway, and the nudity didn't make or break her character role. I will say that. It was just yeah. The more I saw of the movie, especially the ending, was so kind of like almost ridiculous to me. And her portrayal in it was like satisfaction, kind of in a way. It was weird. So anyway, so now, for me, The winner should be, Annette Bening in Nyad. She did a wonderful job. She embodied Nyad, and even though the movie, like I said, her character wasn't necessarily likable in the beginning, that's the way it was supposed to be. Once I saw more of it, I realized, okay, so she did her job, and she made this movie great, and I really, really loved her portrayal in this movie. Now, the person that will probably win is Lily Gladstone, because they're saying that, she's making history as the first Native American, in this category, and her winning, it would make it even bigger history. So, and that's great. I love the history part, and I love that a Native American is, in this part. But I honestly feel if you're going to be the first of something, at least be the best. Be the one that, people are not saying she just got that because she's a Native American, which is crappy to say, and I apologize for saying it, but this is not a good portrayal. I can't believe that I've seen documentaries about this story, and and I'll get into it when I talk about Best Picture, but yeah, no. So I personally don't think Lily Gladstone should win. I personally don't think that, I honestly think it should either be Annette Bening or Sandra Muller, because Sandra Muller totally believed that she was this woman that was on trial. Totally believed this was court. She did, and it wasn't even overly dramatic. There were a couple of parts where it was, drama, but it was deservedly so. She did an excellent job in this movie. So I believe it should be either Annette Bening or Sandra Muller. Will they win? Probably not. That's my opinion. All right. So I hope to see you on the next segment, where we'll be talking about the other nominees. And thanks for walking, hopefully, with me. If you wanted to walk, take some steps. And thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time.